Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Yakusoku no Neverland. And last episode, having our big old discussions about the demons and what to do about them, and Norman's side and Emma's side not quite coming together all that well, but we're discussing, and we did bring up the Mujika thing. She's very much like an exception, like a very important existence. So our current plan is to go find her. We'll see how that goes. A little bit worried about how that might go. And Norman probably has something pretty wrong with him. They heavily implied that last episode, so that's certainly something to be concerned about. They have some big old demon, like in a basement or something, pinned down, which is probably an important part to things, I guess. I don't know. It was very surprising sight to be sure. And in Operation Find Mujika, and I guess Sonju too. He's kind of sort of a package deal with her, I suppose. That's our current mission. We'll see how things go. What Norman does, because Norman's kind of in between a rock and a hard place, sort of. He's, because I'm sure he still cares about Emma and them, but he's also got this new posse, very much deep-seated hatred of the demons, and both of them are kind of like, hey, or Norman, you're on our side, right? So Norman will kind of see what he ends up doing. But yeah, let's jump into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex. Bum 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 bum. And flowers. Red flowers. And then the flowers become arms. It's a very interesting beginning of the opening if you think about it. Remember back when we found that really awesome hideout with all the fancy stuff? I bet they're starting to really miss that. Like, if they just didn't find that place, things would be great. And this part will never stop being epic. Don't walk into the light. And tick. Okay, so we're actually gonna get it continued. That's what I was hoping for. And that definitely is a human. So who are you? Ratri. Oh. Oh, okay. Hello, Daddy. I tried to say Daddy, I couldn't say it with a straight face. Don't help him with his research. I mean, I guess it's better than just getting eaten, but not by a lot. And even that might be debatable. I don't think he will. But yeah, we actually get some insight into what happens, which is good. Even if it'll probably, crush my soul. Just write A, B, C, and D on different sides of a pencil, and you roll it, and you pick whichever number or letter pops up. Yeah, I think we saw this in the episode 1, season 1, this kind of test taken. You gotta know how good the brain is after all. It's also got Norman. He's kind of a genius. I wonder if some people really want that brain. No cap to this. What kind of meat is that? You very much come across as a bad guy. Not that that's as much of a surprise, I guess, but... Where's my pen? You put it on the other side trying to mess with me? And a Rubik's Cube? Who are you? Okay. I'm Vincent. I think I get what that was about. Oh, Jesus. This is not a fun place. I want to go home. Can I go home now? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, not seeming so good. Chess. The intellectuals game. We must take them all out simultaneously and make our escape. That is pretty slick. You can just put a thin paper in there. Can't keep a genius locked in too long. Squeeze that king to death. Are you... when you scare a demon with your eyes, you know you're kind of a badass. But yeah, this is our escape. Probably. A teddy bear, no. A pen. Like the other pen. Come with me if you want to live. I mean, he goes by Norman, but you can call him that too. Well, that went pretty well. Get wrecked. Man, he really has become a bit cold. I mean, you just hear it in his voice. The world can't afford to lose you, Norman. Probably. So it should narrow it down a bit. Yeah, this weird forest again. Very otherworldly still. She knows her sizes surprisingly well. Yeah. I don't want to see whatever left those prints. We've seen scary things that wander around this forest. I don't want to see them again. No, thank you. I wonder if we'll find them in this episode. It almost kind of feels like it, at the pace they're going. You know, the montage that they're doing. But we'll see. I saw them. I have missed Mujika. I would like to say hi to her. uh, can we get somewhere safe? I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I'm gonna see that thing in my nightmares, I swear. Maybe tomorrow. I believe in you guys. Yeah, meanwhile, this squad. We should give them a name that I can call them. The Hate Squad. Genocide Squad. I like Genocide Squad, that sounds good, but I also probably shouldn't say that word because it might trigger some YouTube algorithm scanning thing. Flag my video, demonetize it or whatever. You never know with YouTube. I'll call them Death Squad. Yeah. We definitely figured that out last time. At this point, all we can really do is find them. As a general rule, the more people say everything's going to be Daijobu, the more I think it's not. Uma Musume had the same thing. So this week's episode. Do we have to go there? I feel like we're gonna find them soon-ish. Yeah, I was about to say, aren't those horse prints? But that is true. If you have to say out loud that you're not wavering, you're probably wavering. You're starting to scare me a little bit, Norman. Oh! I knew it was only a matter of time before that thing jump scared me. I knew it in the back of my mind. It's got a lot of eyes, that's not fair. Blood. How do you like that? Big scary demon. Yeah. They're probably gonna see the commotion or hear it or, you know, go to it. Yeah, does that look familiar? And we could definitely use some help from them right about now. I mean, they said this before, right? So it's kind of fitting that that's how we meet up with them again. Oh, coming in clutch. Right dead center. Oh, maybe we don't need to be saved. Maybe that was a finishing blow. I didn't think it'd be, but okay. Because that was a really important eye. Yeah, a little bit worked up there. Adrenaline pumping for sure. Oh! No, 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 no. Anybody, somebody grab her. Don't scare me like that. That's not okay. No, I can breathe. Yeah, the shoulder didn't work out. It kind of sucked. What now? I can't handle any more fear. Oh, that was from far away. Or, well, far away from them. Well, yeah, he's making his move. Yeah. I guess now we get to see what exactly it does. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks getting eaten by demons, doesn't it? Why couldn't you say Keikaku Dori? Uh, yeah. I guess from his perspective, them going to look for Mujika was a convenient way to get them out of here. But yeah, the village is pretty much done. Norman. Actually, kind of got chills right now, like a lot of them. Some people just want to see the world burn. Gotta kill them all. So much for Yakusoku no Neverland. Because, I mean, we're not gonna get back in time to do anything, surely. At least we accomplished our goal, and we found him. You don't want to see that. Emma. Actually worried about Emma. They just gotta show a cute one, don't they? They gotta make the audience feel sad about the village dying, even though it's demons. Yeah, he said the E word. Well, yeah. In a manner of speaking. I mean, the village is pretty much done for. That's gotta hurt. Well, that's certainly a twist. Literal blood-stained hands. I told you would. Talking about doing something like this is one thing. Actually doing it, being on the front lines, seeing all the pain and suffering you're causing, it's a whole nother ballgame. Norman. She actually did make it in time. If anyone could stop him, it would be Emma. Oh, wow. Episode's about to end too, isn't it? That was quite the episode. Okay, that was the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Yakusoku no Neverland. Okay, so where exactly do I start with this episode? It was a big one, for sure. Emma, her group, she did find Mujika and Sonju pretty quickly, like I thought. You know, nothing too shocking about that. Although the show definitely made sure to give me a couple jump scares, as I kind of figured it would. That's almost kind of what I associate that force with, is jump scares, because just these big terrifying demon just come out of nowhere. That's just what they do. It's what they do, so it's to be expected. And they did find Sonju and Mujika, so at least we got our mission accomplished. And we did get one thing that I was hoping for in this episode, which was clarifying what exactly happened with Norman, you know, kind of filling that gap. Because, I mean, we heard a little bit about it from him, but seeing it, it's quite a bit different, right? We see him go there. We see them quite clearly being aware of his amazing intellect. Like, he's definitely, like, top tier. So much so that he essentially orchestrated, you know, a successful escape, right? So he's not one to be messed with, you know. So yeah, now that we know so much about the demons and how they go after these brains because it gives themselves a higher level of intellect and stuff, if you have someone like Norman who's a literal genius, like that is, you don't want to accidentally kill that brain, right? So they value him a lot for sure. So that's probably why he's still alive. I mean, that's definitely why he's still alive. But he went there. Obviously, they're treated pretty poorly there. It's a bit of an understatement, but yeah, he made friends there, and he got his group together and escaped. And then they began their path towards just wiping out all the demons. And at some point, he met up with Emma, and of course, Emma doesn't like that strategy, but she goes to go get Mujika and them. She's out of the way. Norman can go do his thing. Of course, he wasn't going to keep the initial agreement. I mean, they made it pretty clear last episode. But still, hearing the explosion and everything from the forest, Emma pretty much probably immediately knew what was going on there. I mean, she said Norman, like, almost right away. So, and then we transition to it. The village just burning, the gas or whatever just flowing through, degenerating the demons and all that. Seeing these grotesque morphine body horror, whatever you want to call it. You know, everyone screaming and running and biting and chomping and, you know, just a big old travesty, really. But these are demons, right? So it's what they deserve. At least that's the perspective Norman's coming from. But we had that scene before we even started this about Norman standing there trying to convince himself about that he's not wavering, that he'll do whatever he has to, he'll become whatever he has to make a better world for Emma and them, you know? That world that he believes he will not see. And yeah, like I said, if you have to tell yourself that, then you probably need some convincing, which means you're not all that convinced. And no matter how much he thought about this, or no matter how much he simulated this kind of thing in his head, actually being there, seeing the flames, hearing the screaming, seeing a grandpa, you know, trying to protect the Emma, who apparently is her name, to make matters worse. I just thought he was talking about our Emma, but no, apparently that one's named Emma too. So, and of course, from a narrative perspective, they have to have one young, cute, innocent demon there to make us feel even more bad about what's happening here, because sympathy is limited when you just see a bunch of adult demons that would probably eat us if they saw us, you know. But when you add that in there, it definitely, the intended effect is pretty clear there, and it does work. It definitely does work. I don't want to see Norman just stab her, that's for sure. And the grandpa itself, like, are they trying to imply that he's actually human? I mean, he didn't degenerate. His blood is apparently, you know, good for her to eat, but he had like big old claws, right? So I don't quite know. Maybe he just doesn't clip his fingernails. I mean, fair enough. But I wasn't quite sure. Maybe it was just like half human or something. But there's clearly something going on there, for sure. There's actually one shot where I thought he was degenerating like the girl was, but it was just her. It was just from a different angle. It was her. But that's something I realized after he commented on, you know, the fact that it's not working on him. But yeah, that misleading angle did kind of confuse me a little bit initially. You probably know the shot I'm talking about. There wasn't a lot of them, really. But the real Emma did show up. I bet our Emma showed up eventually. And like I said, if anyone can stop him, it would be her. And that shot of when she looked at him and she didn't see the current Norman, she saw the previous Norman. That was a pretty powerful shot. It really says a lot about how, you know, nothing's really changed and how she sees him. You know, he's still Norman, our friend, and we still want to save him. Even though he's clearly going a bit down a wrong path here, getting consumed. But, like, throughout the course of the scene, you could tell there was a lot going on upstairs in Norman's head. Feelings, emotions, indecisiveness, wondering if he really should be doing this. Like, you could tell a lot's going on up there for sure. He doesn't really want to be stabbing this small child. Just, it's yeah, if anyone could push him back to our side, it would be Emma, and she's there, so I mean, a lot of damage has already been done. I don't know how much could really be salvaged here, but we'll see. We'll see next episode. But man, just, I don't know, just the demons. The world would be better off without the demons. Like I can't get off with that way of thinking, right? But if Emma, with the help of, you know, Mujika and stuff, can make a system where they don't have to eat us, then their existence would be fine. And if that is an option, then that would be preferred over, you know, genocide. But if that's not an option, then that would be the second best solution. I think it's more or less where I stand on the subject. So I'm hoping Emma can get something figured out, because we did learn about that Mujika blood trade and what that can do. So if we can make a better world utilizing that as the catalyst, then that would be ideal. So hopefully we can. Plan B is to kill them all. You know, it's not a pleasant plan for sure, but it is preferable over letting your friends and family just die and continue to be harvested like livestock and stuff like that. It's still preferable over that, in my humble opinion. But yeah, just not something you can be happy about for sure. But especially when they cry in front of you. But yeah, that's all I really got to say on the episode. Certainly was a bit of a hard one to watch, but Emma's there. I hopefully she can turn things around in a bit more of a positive direction. She's got Mujika. She accomplished her goal. So we'll see. We'll see how things go in the next episode. So till then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.